Today on the channel, we're back out with another NECA 2-pack. This time, the Worms of Madness Shredder.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today, we're entering into the Worms of Madness edition with a Shredder 2-pack. But for all your Worms of Madness needs and everything else turtle related, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. And not sure when, if Entertainment Earth will get this. However, for me, I found this at one of my local Walmarts, and I actually found it in the clearance department for only $45. Gotta get a deal out there. Couldn't believe that it was on clearance already. And I think that was a mistake by the Walmart, so I saved $15 on this 2-pack. So pretty happy about that, all things considered. But all things considered, you guys know how we're gonna do this review. We're gonna take a look at the packaging, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And since I saw this pack, this is what I think of with Shredder. I like a bigger, bulkier Shredder than the more skinnier one we get from the Mirage comics. So this will be my Shredder in my collection as far as this toy line does go, at least for now. We get two Shredders here, full regalia, a little bit of regalia. But where's the shark Shredder? That was part of the story of the Worms of Madness, wasn't it? Like the worms and Shredder got killed, spoiler alert. Long story there, but the Worms of Madness, an interesting one. Interesting to get a 2-pack of Shredders. I can see some people saying, well, I don't want two Shredders. I want Shredder and another character. It is what it is. But let's dive into the packaging on this one. Looking big, looking bad, looking nationwide like a Young ZZ Top. Very Shredder colored in there in the big window box. Looking very nice. Little glamour shots down here. Turtles logo, the Worms of Madness. You guys get it by now. Nickelodeon. Number 43 on the side. I believe the old Shredder clone and Shredder. And then on the side over here as well. And then on the back we say, meanwhile. Yes, we do. Meanwhile there, some glamour shots. Then you got a little cross-sell unboxing all these on the channel. A lot of good-looking figures. A lot of good-looking figures and a lot of turtle stuff lately with the haulathon going on. And, whew, I was going to say, this really smells out of the package. You can really pick that up. Look at this background here. See you later, goodbye. Look at that beautiful background. Turtles getting ready to camp out, have some s'mores or something. Who knows? But they're setting the old Shredder. They gave Shredder the old Viking funeral, set him on fire, sent him out into New York Harbor. That's what happened. See you later. Goodbye, Mr. Shredder. And we'll shred till we're dead. And that's exactly what Shredder did do. There's old Shredder in the plastic prison, a double dose, of course. But of course, going to take this offline, get rid of all these twist ties. We'll be back talking all things Worms of Madness Shredder. All right, let's dive into the Worms of Madness, and I guess we'll start off with the one worm. Now, this was taped down with heavy-duty tape inside the package. Be careful not to lose this. This is a carpet monster's delight right here. You'll never see this again if it falls into the carpet. Absolutely very, very small. I'm going to put it on a stand here just so I don't lose it. But it is the Worm of Madness. You got to watch out for those worms, you know. Nobody wants a worm. I'm sure worms are bad, but I guess if you're trying to lose weight, it might be good. You get a big tapeworm in there or something, it might save the day for you. Who knows? But I don't recommend worms. I think dogs, I think one of my dogs one time had it when, we got him, he's a puppy or whatever, and he had worms or something. It must be common in little puppies or something. I think they give him dewormer and stuff for that, if I'm not mistaken. It's Farm and Friends with Kyle. That's what that is there. But let's dive into it. Let's dive into this version of the Shredder over here. We got the hands. Of course, we got two hi-ya hands. You know, Shredder, he's got to be hi-ya all over the place. So you got two hi-ya hands going on. You get the maniacal hands here. You're going to do some of that kind of stuff. We got that going there. And then we got two gripping hands. We're going to grip it and rip it or grip the katanas. And then we got two Fists of Fury right out of the package as well. But of course, two katana blades. And theoretically, I think you could go both ways with these. You could give them to this Shredder if you really wanted to. I don't know who's going to stop you. But looking good. Two blades, pretty much on brand for a guy like Shredder. And when I, in my brain, think of Shredder, this is the kind of weapon I do think of there. So we do got those. But now, diving into Shredder here and the Worms of Madness taking hold and just taking the head off with it, I guess, at the same time. Of course, head removable. How about that? But we do get the whites in the eyes. You can tell he's possessed. He's different. He's got all kinds of scrapes and scars all over his face as well. He's got his hair in a samurai knot, looking extra cool there. A little bit of sideburns coming out, playing those human hits the best he can with two eyes, a nose, a mouth, and two ears. Very small eyes on him. He's got some eyebrows as well. Big upper chest here, of course, working chest day all day long. Skipping leg day, though, it looks like there. But interesting. Scars all over the body, of course, like a young Sabu. Shout out to our boy Sabu, but also Big beefy body as well. Got some nice musculature, of course, like a young George Takei over here. Got the wrappings around the waist looking pretty good. And then you got those shredder pants down here in the purplish, reddish, maroonish color. Got the Terry Steinbach outlawed issued shin guards down here with the spikes on them. You can't do that. You can't be having those spikes. Got some of that wrapping right there. And then he's got the ninja slippers on as well. Arms all the way around for us, of course. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Todd McFarlane taking notes over there? I hope so. Hands removable back and forth, side to side, fist of fury, as I did mention. Hula hoop up top, plus a traditional waist. Very tight, though, as you can imagine, these NECA figures. Shredder splits if you need them. Leg goes up for the kick to the groin if you need that as well. Double jointed, pinless knees, looking good. And then you get a little bit of ankle movement side to side, up and down. Pretty much your usual NECA articulation at this point, but not a bad piece of business here. A little bit wild, a little bit crazy. Dare I say wild and crazy kids. Of course, shout out to Omar Gooding. A lot of shout outs in this episode here. But there it is. Hiroku Saki standing on the ringside stand using discount code Kyle to save 10%. But the one I'm more excited for is this shredder over here. And I guess we'll start with his hands as well. We get 2 gripping hands, of course, to grip the weapon. You do get 2 Hi-Ya hands. Got to have those. 2 Fists of Fury out of the package. And then you get 2 splayed out hands. And of course, on point with Shredder, you do got the blades over the hands as well. The 2 blades there looking very good. Always dangerous is old Shredder. And then we do get Shredder's staff here, a gray staff. Got a little bit of a headband down here, and then you got the blade at the top. I believe we've seen this before from this line, so pretty much on brand for Shredder. But now getting down to Shredder here, a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier. That's how I like my Shredder. He's got to be imposing. I don't want him to be just a little guy, that's for sure. Now, I do have a Shredder from the past right here, and this is the size I want for a Shredder. This guy just feels like a guy cosplaying as Shredder. A little bit bigger, a little bit beefier. This is what I think of a Shredder. Not necessarily this, but we've had this. We've had it in blue. You guys know how that goes. You get the most out of your molds, and wouldn't be shocked to see this Shredder again in the future. Maybe in blue too. Who knows? But it does look really, really good. I like the looks of Shredder. Obviously going to be the same kind of body as this one. Pretty much the exact same thing from the lower half down. You do got the skirt over the front on here. And then up top, it's topless. So you can almost, if you really wanted to, you could do a head swap on these. You just pretend it's Shredder with his mask on with no shirt on. So you could mix and match between these two. Nobody's going to stop you, of course. But diving into this version of Shredder, and that's what we're going to do right here. We got the big helmet on Shredder. Of course, you think of Shredder, you think of the helmet. At least I do. White eyes, got a little black face going on there. Always dangerous in the black face. Does got the COVID mask over the front. Got the samurai protection on the sides. Got the horns there as well. Shoulder guards, of course, it was the 80s, early 90s. Everybody needed some shoulder pads in there. He said, I'll take them and I'll spike them at the same time. That's exactly what he did. Bare arms here, but you do get the forearm wraps there. And of course, spikes all the way through onto the hands. Got the 2 Fists of Fury. Got the wrapping here. He did keep his shirt on for this one. Got the pants on, got the shin guards, got the ankles. Got the exact same articulation as his friend as well. So the same articulation between them. Makes all the sense in the world. Do we got a forearm? Oh yeah, we got articulation in the forearm with this one here. We did not have that over there, but we do got forearm articulation. Everybody likes a little forearm articulation, of course. Very tight joints. Always a good idea to heat up some of your NECA stuff, especially the Mirage line, if you ask me. Very, very tight. But man, oh man, that is my Shredder right here. Out of the Mirage line, this is what I was looking for. This is what I was wanting. Nothing against the little Shredder, but I want a big, beefy Shredder that's really going to be in for the fight for sure. And it does look really, really nice. The Worms of Madness edition. I can see people buying this 2-pack and maybe just keeping this one or this one and saying, okay, I'm buying the 2-pack and I'm going to split it off. I'm going to sell this one loose on eBay, keep the Shredder I want. I'm sure that's going on eBay right now. It makes a lot of sense. But it's cool to get 2 Shredders. Personally, I would have liked to see Shredder and another character and then put another 2-set with this, another 2-pack with this Shredder and another character. Because it's just a little Shredder overkill right here, especially when they're so similar. It just doesn't feel exactly the way I want to be felt. Maybe, who knows? But not a bad pack, all things considered, especially for me who got this at $45 on clearance. I was pretty happy with that pickup along the way. But what say you guys and gals out there? You picking up this Shredder? Are you diving into the Worms of Madness? Do you have worms yourself? Good luck to you. Get some medicine. Go to the doctor is what I would say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you. Yes, it's true. More content. we got it. On YouTube channel members and Patreon, you get early access to both channels' videos. You get the glamour shots, you get the monthly giveaways, you get a monthly Q&A. There's a lot going down each and every day over there on the old Patreon. Appreciate all the support over there. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram. Don't forget TikTok. And of course, TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. That is my new podcast. Available every single Tuesday wherever podcasts are found. Easy for me to say. With video cast on YouTube, my wife and I break it down each and every week. Put it into your podcast rotation. Great for those long car rides or sitting at home on the couch with Todd McFarlane. Choose your own podcast adventure. And that's it. Worms of Madness 2-pack. Any thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, see you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?